Joining me on my excursion to China was my good friend and associate, Mr. James Lee. As we take a first-hand look at how the therapy balls are actually played, I'm going to turn over some of the hosting reins to Mr. Lee.
Welcome to Baoding. Here's the hometown of Chinese exercise balls. We are here to show you how the Chinese exercise balls are actually played. We have invited the very best from the West and the very best from the East. Here we have Greg Irwin, the grandmaster of Chinese exercise balls from the West. And we have Mr. Dong and Mrs. Dong, the very best of Chinese exercise balls from the East. We're going to show you how the balls are played. Enjoy.
Not only did James and I have the honor of witnessing beautiful exhibitions such as the one we just saw, but we also had the opportunity to speak with Mr. and Mrs. Dong about how they became involved with the Chinese therapy balls.
Mr. Dong, how long you have played the Chinese exercise balls? 董先生，你这个健身球大概玩了有多长时间了？
到现在为止已经18年了。
18 years now.
对身体确实有好处。原来我身体不好，光闹病。现在你看已经74岁了，还精神还可以呗。
I'm 74 years old. This practicing the Chinese exercise balls has benefited me tremendously.
现在精神很好，每天都玩，天天清早要练1个来钟头到2钟头。
I play this every morning, and I practice at least an hour and a half every morning.
我们是94年。就是在北京电视台举办的全国健康老人广京城活动，我们去了5天。我们就是我们的球带上去表演了去了。
We have played so many competitions, and we won a number of titles.
这玩意靠大脑功能，你看。
This is
同时不同动作。
beneficiary to your brains.
这得用脑子。
It certainly requires the brain activities and the coordination.
双手不同动作，两面大脑全在动，很明显。
It exercises actually the both sides of our brains.
It was an honor to learn from and share secrets with two of the world's masters of the Chinese therapy balls. Hi, I'm Greg Irwin, and aside from being somewhat of a finger fitness aficionado, I'm also your guide as we explore the Chinese therapy balls. Now you may know them as Chinese health spheres, exercise spheres, meditation balls, kung fu balls, or by some other name. No matter which name you use, they all work the same way and provide the same benefits. Over the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to explore the 4 major aspects of the Chinese therapy balls. First, we'll take a look at the 10 most common moves used in manipulating the balls. Next, you'll go with me on a visit to the Colored Dragon Iron Ball Factory to see exactly what makes the cloisonné style of therapy balls such a hot item. After that, you'll see 2 of the world's premier Chinese therapy ball performers, as well as a demonstration of my unique 2-handed methods. Not only that, but we'll show you some advanced techniques you can try after you've familiarized yourself with the 10 basic moves. And finally, certified hand therapist Meg Robinson shares some of her thoughts on the medical benefits of exercising with the Chinese therapy balls. Okay, let's get you started using and appreciating the Chinese therapy balls by showing you what Mr. Bijou Dong, a master of the art of Chinese therapy balls, calls the 10 most common exercises. The first time through, Mr. Dong would demonstrate the moves using his left hand. For exercise 1, rotate the balls in a counterclockwise manner, letting the balls rub against each other. For exercise 2, simply do the same motion except move the balls in a clockwise rotation. Exercise 3 is identical to exercise 1, except don't let the balls touch. Exercise 4 is identical to exercise 3, except move the balls in a clockwise rotation. For exercise 5, have the ball sitting in your hand in the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position. Move the ball farthest from you over the top of the ball closest to you. Mr. Dong calls this outside to inside. Exercise 6 is the same as exercise 5, except move the balls from inside to outside. For exercise 7, have the ball sitting in your hand at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Move the ball on the left over the top of the ball on the right. Exercise 8 is identical to number 7, except this time go from right to left. In exercise 9, the balls are tapped together in a rhythmic pattern or song. Listen closely and you can hear the tune Mr. Dong is performing. Feel free to tap the balls to any song or melody that you enjoy. Finally, exercise 10 has the balls tapping continuously in an even cadence. Both exercises have the balls moving in a counterclockwise rotation. Now I'm going to show you the exercises again, except this time I'll demonstrate them using my right hand. This time for exercise 1, rotate the balls in a clockwise manner, letting the balls rub against each other. For exercise 2, simply do the same motion except move the balls in a counterclockwise rotation. Again, exercise 3 is identical to exercise 1, except don't let the balls touch. Exercise 4 is identical to exercise 3, except move the balls in a counterclockwise rotation. For exercise 5, have the ball sitting in your hand in the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position. As you did before, with your left hand, move the ball farthest from you over the top of the ball closest to you. Mr. Dong calls this outside to inside. Exercise 6 is the same as exercise 5, except now move the balls from inside to outside. For exercise 7, have the ball sitting in your hand at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. This time, move the ball on the right over the top of the ball on the left. Exercise 8 is identical to number 7, except go from left to right. Exercise 9 and 10 involve tapping the balls together as they move around your hand. Both exercises are a little more difficult, so feel free to experiment with moving the balls in a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation. In exercise 9, The balls are tapped together in a rhythmic pattern or song. Listen closely and you can hear the rhythm I'm tapping. Again, feel free to tap the balls to any song or melody that you enjoy. Finally, exercise 10 has the balls tapping continuously. In this instance, I'm going in a counterclockwise motion. For the most enjoyment and benefit, don't forget to perform all 10 of the exercises with each hand. You might be surprised that your non-dominant hand actually manipulates the balls better than your dominant one. Alright, now that we've got you well on the way to enjoying your Chinese therapy balls, let's take a look at what makes them so unique. As you can see, there are a wide variety of sizes, styles, and designs available, and this is but a small sampling of the worldwide market. Sizes range from 25mm to 75mm, and although not all sizes are available in all styles, with the numerous choices available, you should have no trouble finding a set that meets your needs. As a general reference, children should use 25 or 30mm. People with small hands should use 30 or 35mm. People with average size hands should use 40 or 45mm. And people with large hands should use 50 or 55mm balls. After you have mastered the basic moves, challenge yourself to larger and smaller sizes to increase range of motion and coordination. Before I move on, I do want to advise you that young children should not be left unattended with the smaller sizes of the therapy balls. They are small enough to be accidentally swallowed. Okay, now that we've discussed the different sizes available, there are two main types of therapy balls, solids and hollow ringing. While not as common as the hollow ringing, the solid balls are sometimes preferred by martial artists and other athletes because of their added weight. The solid balls are most commonly available in silver, steel, and a variety of marble colors. The hollow ringing therapy balls are much more popular throughout the world. They are most commonly seen in silver, gold, rainbow, and black steel, and can be engraved with company names, logos, and slogans for promotional use. The hollow ringing balls are also available in the cloisonné style, which is a process involving detailed copper and enamel work. I'm frequently asked how these cloisonné masterpieces are made, and the answer to that question just so happens to be the next part of our tour. I recently had the pleasure of traveling to Beijing, China, to visit one of the largest manufacturers of cloisonné therapy balls. At the Colored Dragon Iron Ball Factory, each set of cloisonné balls goes through a painstaking 14-step process that is performed almost entirely by hand. First, various sizes are stamped out to produce a circle, just like this. Step number 2, the metal is then pressed into a half of a sphere. This comes out looking just like this. A half a sphere. Next, a steel cable wire is wound and cut to form a spring. Step 4 is the process that enables the balls to produce their unique chime. The spring formed in step 3 is welded to the inside of one of the half spheres, and a metal marble is then placed inside as well. Once the spring and marble are in place, step 5 consists of welding the two half spheres together. After the welding process, the ball is very rough around the edge where the half spheres were connected. The grinding process that smooths this edge is step 6. Once this is completed, the basic ball is ready for the cloisonné process. Step 7 consists of bending copper wire to form the shapes that will give the cloisonné balls their intricate designs. In this example, the copper is being bent to form the shape of a cloud. Step 8 involves taking the shapes that were formed in Step 7 and attaching them to the ball using glue and a specially designed soft hammer. This worker is setting a moon and stars. With all of the design work being done by hand, you can see why each ball is a one-of-a-kind piece of art. Step 9 is the firing process, where the balls are set. First, the balls are covered in a secret formula. They are then placed in the furnace, which reaches temperatures as high as 900 degrees centigrade. It takes a great deal of experience to oversee this process, since the only way to determine when the balls are ready is by waiting for them to glow the proper shade of red. After the balls have cooled down, the copper is firmly set. Step number 10 is the painting process, where workers pour paint into the formed copper patterns. This series of balls will eventually be 5-color dragons. After all the copper patterns have been filled with the appropriate colors, the excess paint is then scraped off. Step 11 is another part of the coating process. After the background color has been mixed, the balls are submerged and then placed in a mold so they are completely coated and surrounded. Notice how fast the work is done. After the balls have dried, the molds are cracked open and the balls are ready for Step 12, the grinding process. First, the rough grinding clears away all of the large debris. As the ball continues to be ground, the patterns and colors begin to emerge. The pressure applied during the fine grinding, which takes about 45 seconds per ball, is what brings out the designs to their fullest. It also brings out the initial shine. Step 13 is the polishing process. As you can see, after being hand polished, the balls come out with a brilliant finish. Finally, the balls are cleaned and examined, coated in enamel, and placed on 3 pins, where they will dry for approximately 4 to 6 hours. Once the balls have finished drying, they are then placed in an intricately designed presentation box and shipped to destinations around the world. As you can see, there are almost as many different box designs as ball designs. Joining me on my excursion to China was my good friend and associate, Mr. James Lee. As we take a first-hand look at how the therapy balls are actually played, I'm going to turn over some of the hosting reins to Mr. Lee.
Welcome to Baoding. Here's the hometown of Chinese exercise balls. We are here to show you how the Chinese exercise balls are actually played. We have invited the very best from the West and the very best from the East. Here we have Greg Irwin, the Grandmaster of Chinese exercise balls from the West. And we have Mr. Dong and Mrs. Dong, the very best of Chinese exercise balls from the East. We are going to show you how the balls are played. Enjoy.
Not only did James and I have the honor of witnessing beautiful exhibitions such as the one we just saw, but we also had the opportunity to speak with Mr. and Mrs. Dong about how they became involved with the Chinese therapy balls. Following the interview, I had the pleasure of demonstrating my unique two-handed style.
Mr. Dong, how long you have played the Chinese exercise balls? 董先生，你这个健身球大概玩了有多长时间了？
到现在为止已经18年了。
18 years now.
对身体确实有好处。原来我身体不好，光闹病，现在你看已经74岁了，还精神还可以呗。
I'm 74 years old. This practicing the Chinese exercise balls has benefited me tremendously.
现在精神很好，每天都玩，天天清早要练1个来钟头到2钟头。
I play this every morning, and I practice at least an hour and a half every morning.
我们是94年，就是在北京电视台举办的全国健康老人国精城活动，我们去了5天。我们就是我们的球带上去表演了去了。
We have played so many competitions, and we won a number of titles.
另外是靠大脑功能，你看。
This is
就同时不同动作。
beneficiary to your brains.
得利用脑子。
It certainly requires the brain activities and the coordination.
双手不同动作，两边大脑全在动，很明显。
It exercises actually the both sides of our brains. Now we have the very best from the West, Greg Irwin.
I'm truly amazed at the development that they've got with using the balls in one hand. I've worked a lot on left and right hands. First, though, let me show you what I think the basic movements are. Circle in one hand, a small circle, in either direction, or a line between two hands, and the palms, palm to palm, or fingers to fingers. And then if you bring it up and around, then you have a circle with two hands, and then the other direction. And the last basic movement would be palm to fingers, which is a figure 8, or fingers to palm. Those are the basic patterns I'll be working with. Now, with two hands, small circle in one hand, and then to the other hand. Small circles. Now, the lines between the two, opposite lines. And if you roll it up and around, you have a big circle with two balls. Switching directions. And then the figure 8. Palm to fingers, or fingers to palm. Now let me just show you just a little free form. And around the side like this. The other side. Now, 3 balls. Figure 8. Combining all the different movements. Now, if I use all 3 the same color, I'd like to show you how 3 can look like 4. Watch very close. You will see 3 and hopefully see 4. That is my style with 2 hands. Thank you very much.
Before we parted company, Mr. Dong and I also showed the gathering group of spectators some of the more advanced exercises you can perform with the Chinese therapy balls.
4球叫上下跳。
This is 4 balls in one hand. They lift one ball up on the top. Pyramid. And they can add another one, make it a 5. 5-ball pyramid. And reversing. Six balls now. 6 balls pyramid. It's very challenging and very difficult.
As you can see, trying to describe these moves with words would be virtually impossible. By mastering the basic moves you saw earlier on this tape, and watching these advanced moves closely, you too can perform these amazing feats of dexterity. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the performance art and advanced moves you are on your way to enjoying. It was an honor to learn from and share secrets with 2 of the world's masters of the Chinese therapy balls. Remember, if you continue to practice the basic moves with each hand, you'll soon be moving on to the more complex moves you saw throughout this tape. For the last stop on our tour, we'd like to take a quick look at the medical benefits of working with the Chinese therapy balls. According to certified hand therapist Meg Robinson, there are 5 main areas that can be addressed.
In this day and age, so many people are plagued with excessive stress, as well as occupations that either require tremendous dexterity or involve repetition or prolonged positioning. Because of these factors, people are seeking some relief. As a hand therapist, I recommend using the Chinese therapy balls to accomplish 5 basic goals. Number 1, to improve range of motion. By rotating the therapy balls within their hand, arthritis sufferers can maintain and increase flexibility. A person with a hand injury can benefit from the gentle, goal-oriented range of motion the therapy balls provide. One note though, in all cases of injury and disease, all exercising should be done only if it is without pain before, during, and after, and with the consent of your physician or therapist. Number 2, to improve strength and endurance. Musicians, artists, athletes, and laborers may benefit from regularly using the therapy balls to strengthen the muscles of the hand. Number 3, to improve isolated finger movement and coordination. Musicians, artists, craftsmen, surgeons, and those that require great dexterity may benefit from manipulating the therapy balls within the various patterns to improve speed and accuracy. Number 4, to provide a balanced workout to both the hand flexor and extensor musculature. Cumulative trauma or repetitive strain disorders often occur from using the hand and forearm muscles in an imbalanced way, causing inflammation to occur to one muscle or tendon or one group of muscles or tendons. This inflammation often results in tendinitis or nerve impingement, like carpal tunnel syndrome. The therapy balls exercise both the flexor and extensor muscles fairly equally, thus helping to possibly counter the harmful forces that cause inflammation. Number 5, to provide overall stress relief. The pace of today's lifestyle keeps everyone on edge. Just look around and you'll see people attempting to relieve stress in all sorts of ways. Legs twitching, feet tapping, people fumbling with a coin or a pen, even the exercise craze itself. These are all ways to attempt to relieve stress. The therapy balls can offer a fun way to keep the hands busy and improve coordination and strength at the same time.
If you'd like to help reduce the risk of future hand-related problems, simply continue to use your therapy balls on a regular basis. I'd like to once again thank Mr. James Lee for all the various hats he has worn during this project. Mr. and Mrs. Bijou Dong for sharing their vast knowledge and skill concerning the Chinese therapy balls, and Mr. Tin-Ching Yang for the incredible tour of the Colored Dragon Ball Factory.
I think I must have been Chinese in a former life.
他说我大概在上辈子以前的时候，大概是个中国人。
Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Irwin.